No, not yet.
Speak that into existence.
Soon, but not yet. All right.
Whatever.
Working with summary values.
I get serious with this. Gotta go to the bathroom now.
Be cautious when working with data values that are summaries, such as mean and medians. These values have less variability and therefore inflate the strength of the relationship which is correlation. All right, so I'm going to go 3 at a time with these graphs. So I'm going to go 3 side by side and work my way. So we're going to have the little graphs, and then we're going to have some stuff to write underneath of them. So just to be clear, the point that we're going to be looking at is the point that's going to be blue. Okay, so there's going to be other points on the graph. The point we care about is the blue one. And they're just big, just so you can see them. They don't, the ones that look like they're different sizes, it's not on purpose.
No, they have a hidden meeting. We have to just like
I've had no water today. It's a problem. I know I can't survive on water, but I just feel like I could. If anybody was capable of it, it would be me. I hate water.
Oh, I thought you said if anyone's capable of surviving off of water.
Yeah, I know. And then I was like,
water.
wait, she doesn't like water. What?
Wait.
What? I didn't understand.
I didn't understand what you said.
You said, I barely had any water today. I think if anybody could survive off water, it would be me. I hate water.
Yeah.
Survive
off water would be just having
water.
water.
Without, yeah, that's. It sounded a lot.
That's why I was like, what?
Yeah, me too. I was like, wait.
Who are we missing in this class?
Nathan. So like half the class is
Oh.
gone.
That's a quarter.
Oh my gosh.
It's not. Yeah,
It
but
was a joke.
it's close enough to have.
There are
Jeez.
literally 4 people in the class.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, this first blue point is an outlier. It is influential. And it has high leverage. The second one is an outlier. influential, and low leverage. This other one is an outlier. It is not influential. And it has high leverage. All right. Next ones.
What?
I kind of want to get a Stanley just so it makes me drink more.
I'm telling you, they make you drink more water.
As Emily just said, she hasn't had
Okay,
any
so
water all
It
day.
starts you off, and then when you
It
start
starts you off.
drinking, you know what? I don't have the right Stanley. You need the cup one.
No, I don't want the cup one. I need that one because I'm gonna spill the cup one everywhere.
No, you
what
get
do you
water
mean? What do you
guards,
mean
so
by
when you
cup
knock
one?
it over, it doesn't spill.
They're
Yes,
all
they do.
cups.
You get the guard.
That's
You
so
gotta get
stupid.
the guard on it. The
Not
little-
possible.
But literally, think
Not
about it.
Possible? Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
If you get the
are
little
those
thing
two
over
not
the
the
thing,
same?
you'll literally be fine.
They aren't going to be.
Okay.
I'm gonna. What I write under them is gonna be what differentiates
I'm
them.
not buying a guard. I would just buy that one.
This first one is an outlier. Oops.
Mine's not straight.
Outlier, not influential. Low leverage. So we can't have that scenario,
Uh-huh.
is what that means.
Mm.
The second one, not an outlier. Influential. High leverage. That is also not possible. This one over here, where it's kind of like just in line with these, this is not an outlier. Influential. Low leverage. So the difference in this one and graph 2 on the top row was it being an outlier or not. Everything
Okay.
else is the same with it.
Emily, are you drawing Emily?
What did you just say?
I said Emily. Are you gonna draw Emily?
Yeah.
The girl. Okay.
I thought you meant, I said that was horrible, and you were like, Emily, are you doing
No, that's not what I meant.
That was such a, I was like, dang, oh my god.
I didn't mean it like that.
The hate
That's
is
not what I
crazy.
meant. That's not what I meant. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay, I understand. I have really bad hearing.
Yeah, I know.
Right, first
You probably
one,
didn't hear it.
not an outlier.
I just looked because I heard words.
Not influential. High leverage. That's not possible. Middle one, not an outlier. Not influential. Low leverage. Last one, outlier. No leverage.
So like no influence at all.
Basically.
And the bottom it goes. Looks like high. No, I can read it. High leverage. And there's no lev. Then there's in lev. And H lev and L lev. So I know what I'm saying based on the top one. L.
Well, guys, I got my windows. It took that long to get my windows. The prison looks so good though.
So I'm just going to go up and review what we said about each of those things in terms of what they are. So we said high leverage with a small residual. So basically they confirm the pattern, but they're super extreme. The slope and the intercept don't really change. So basically if you laid your pencil down on it, the slope isn't really going to change if we remove that point. Okay. Now, it could change like slightly, but not a lot. The R squared value is going to increase, but don't think that that means it's stronger. So basically, if we went down and looked at the ones that we labeled as high leverage, this one, obviously, it is going to change the slope just because of where it is. But maybe not significantly. Which I know probably doesn't really make any sense. It'll make more sense in the ones in the book that have more points on them. This one, pretty much along the slope, may change ever so slightly if we take it off, but not significantly. And all the rest of them were either low or no. So that's the only ones for that.
Make a squeaky noise?
Outliers, obviously, we're pretty familiar with those because we've been dealing with them for a while. Typically, large residual means pretty far off the slope. They don't really change the slope, but they aren't consistent with the pattern. So the high leverage ones typically will at least meet the pattern, even though they're like way away. But it can change the intercept. So there's that. Influential points, they can be high leverage and probably a small residual. These are the ones that typically cause the problem because they aren't consistent with the model. And if we remove the slope or remove the point, it changes the slope drastically. So basically, don't get rid of it without really thinking about what you're doing. And so if it is influential, basically it is going to change the slope of the line if we were to remove it pretty drastically. So influential, if we took it off, our slope is going to go from probably something more like this to something more like this, which can be a pretty drastic change in that. As far as, let's see, this one, again, probably are causing a slope to be a little bit more like this, but if we take it out, it's going to fit, obviously, more this way. Influential over here, this one probably, honestly, isn't going to change it too much, just because it's pretty consistent with the pattern, but again, they're a lot easier to see when there's a lot more dots. The ones in the book probably have 10 to 15 dots, so it's a little easier. Like, they're a little more dramatic in where they put their points in the book. And then outliers, obviously, we're pretty familiar with. So, anyways, if you're thoroughly confused at the moment, it'll make more sense when we do examples. Pretty sure. So, but yeah, I think we'll just stop there for today and then pick up examples tomorrow when I finish typing them up. I'm almost done, but I want to go. Basically, it would be a waste of time for me to hand them to you because we would just be sitting there basically copying scatter plots together for the next 40 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever we have time left. And so my goal is that tomorrow I'm going to, like tomorrow morning or something, I'm going to go in and put all the graphs in that you need into the example sheet so that we're not sitting there, because literally every problem I think has a scatter plot with it. And I don't see a point in wasting time doing that.
Right.
And if for some reason I don't get to get them all in there tomorrow, we'll just use the book for that, but I should be able to at least get some of them done, if not all of them. So